and yeah, nothing else today. Not going to stream at night. Hmm?
Did you sleep?
Yeah, I slept 30 minutes.
Gucci.
My God.
And 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Tonight, it'll be Charlotte going up against Chicago. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. And for Chicago, Durant is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Ball against Giddey. Got a piece of it.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve. Whoa! Big time! Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Minor, he's covered by Ball. That one's not going to go.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Hayward outside. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Now, here's Rozier. The three-pointer is right on target.
You've got to defend this. I mean, Rozier is more than willing to take the three ball if you give it to him.
And Terry Rozier is one competitive dude. He has a lot of fire in his game.
You can hear it when you listen to him in interviews, Greg. I mean, he'll tell you what his approach is. He says losing is not an option in terms of his mentality. He plays every game, every possession like it's do or die.
It's stolen by Hachimura. Giddey against Rozier. Launches it. Good on the triple.
Oh, I like that pass from O'Neal. He's got a great feel for the game.
Ball, the pass to Hayward. Ball sets a screen for Hayward. Back to Ball. Fires from deep. And it's the Hornets another three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Good.
Oh, man. Carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Banked in off the glass. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for a shot practically anytime he wants to.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this.
Chicago leading. Here's Hachimura. Yes, that goes in.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Left side, Ball. He feeds it to Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. Washington kicks to Hayward. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Shot on the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Chicago leading by 3. Here's KD. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Jones comes in for P.J. Washington. Martin's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Bouknight comes in for Ball.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Charlotte trails by 7. Rozier with the ball. And again, the Hornets missing. Now Curry. This one for 3. Kept alive. Tries again. And it's Adams getting it to go.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Rozier kicks to Martin. Adams against Jones. Pass to Bouknight to end the run. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They have a 9-point lead. Lets it go. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he drives in. Bouknight passes to Richards. Charlotte moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Bouknight, no good. He got it up. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Josh Giddey. Durant dishes to Griffin. Fades away. Here's O'Neal. And at last, they get one to fall. O'Neal's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago. Here's Ball. He has 5. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Giddey. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo
Oh my
Ball.
Lord.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. That's a 2 from Rozier. Chicago grabs the miss. Terry Rozier, that 2019 sign and trade, changed his career.
You know, going from Boston to Charlotte, Scary Terry got an increased role with the Hornets, and sometimes that's all a player needs. He became a starter there, doubled his scoring average, and it was really a hand-in-glove fit for Rozier. Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
And the Hornets call time here. Here's Ball. He has 5. Takes it from 10. And it's off the back rim. No good. Chicago leading by 15. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. Washington's checked in for McDaniels. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Crosses over. Griffin trying to get open. Williams with the block. Oubre against KD. Passes to Washington. The kick out to Rozier. 5 to shoot. And again, the Hornets missing. Rozier's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Pass to Giddey. Takes it inside. No good that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Griffin is so sure of himself when he shoots it. That confidence really goes a long way.
Stolen by O'Neal. Durant deciding where to go with it. And KD throws it down.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the Hornets call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Rozier. And there's the pass to Washington. Charlotte moving the ball around. And the basket by Rozier.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Chicago.
Rozier against Giddey. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Hayward. Offensive rebound. Here's Plumlee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He's off on the first. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Minor. Rozier defending. Puts it up from 17. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Pulls it up. And again, the Hornets missing. Here's Chicago. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Hachimura the pass to Giddey. And stolen by Hayward. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Washington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Chicago, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. He misses the free throw. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Charlotte. Cody Martin comes in for P.J. Washington. That one is no good. Charlotte trails. By 18. To the paint. It's stolen by Hachimura. Giddey against Rozier. And here is Giddey. 7 points in the game. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And Chicago leads by 20.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot by Hayward, wide open. No good from outside. Launches a 3, buries the long-range jumper. He's got 7.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
And so it's Chicago, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
You know, inside, Rozier certainly doesn't have the height advantage, but he's quick and crafty and can find ways to the basket.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 7. Back to Plumlee. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And the Hornets call time here. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Rozier with the ball. It's stolen by Adams. Giddey against Rozier. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Charlotte making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The 3. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Crowder. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Passes it to Rozier. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. O'Neal dishes to Hardaway. Here's Curry with the three. And Adams kicks to Curry. Lets it go with the three. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ball up top. Guarded by Hardaway. Washington with the screen on Curry. Rozier finds Washington. The kick out to Rozier. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Rozier's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. Plumlee trying to break loose, and that one, good. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Pass to Washington. It's stolen by Adams. Shaq passes to Adams. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Ball. Rozier for three. And again, the Hornets missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easiness.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight.
Will it go? It's good from long range. Ball squared up. And a deep three from Curry. 7 points in the game. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his foul. Chicago making some changes. Thompson is checked in for O'Neal. Griffin comes in for Adams. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Stephen Curry. Charlotte also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Washington. And Bouknight comes in for Ball. Count that
What the hell are
one
you
for Bouknight.
doing,
And, you know, coaches will
Barbados?
take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Defended by Oubre. 2 points. That
But I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
one. Oubre finds McDaniels. The pass to Bouknight. Shot clock at 6. Again, the Hornets score.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Outside Hardaway. Top of the key. It's Chicago with another bucket. And so it's Chicago. Rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Hardaway is out there with Dion Waiters. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Griffin, and it's Ballard.
How is that a foul?
Wow. Wow. He got
Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Curry's checked in for Chicago. The Hornets also with a sub. Nick Richards. He's checked in for McDaniels. Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Here's Rozier. The 7-footer falls. Here's Curry. Shot from the top of the key, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Bouknight, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the second free throw, good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Waiters gets a wide open look. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Waiters. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now here's Bouknight. He's guarded by Waiters. Off target from outside. Here's Chicago. Pass to Hachimura. That one goes. Counted.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Jones with the screen on Waiters. Bouknight passes to Martin. Now here's Jones. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. Curry finds Waiters. And Griffin with the score. The assist from Dion Waiters.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Passes it to Rozier. Takes a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Here's Bolar, and he dunks it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And so it's Charlotte with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he recovers it. And it's Martin missing. And so Griffin will bring it up for Chicago. They've only given up 5 points.
खेल लिया मैंने खेल लिया
कल सवेरे 8 बजे देखियो
हाँ
we need to be there 8:30
And a solid shooter from
Didi
mid-range
Jao
with textbook fundamentals.
Jones with the screen on Waiters.
दीदी
And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
I'll go in over अभी
They
2
get it
मिनट
back.
में
Griffin kicks to Curry. Over Rozier. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up. You just appreciate what you're seeing. And perhaps the best shooter of all time.
Now here's Bouknight. He's guarded by Waiters. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First one falls for him. Jay Crowder's checked in for Chicago. Hardaway comes in for Stephen Curry. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. McDaniels comes in for Jones. Rozier against Hardaway. That's a 2 from Crowder. Here's Bolar, and he banks in the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Bouknight. It's blocked. And here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Rozier. Got a hand on it. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot by Crowder, no good. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Knocked away. Stolen by Waiters. Outside Hardaway. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Taken away by Williams. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Oh. Bye guys, I will see you tomorrow. And tomorrow I don't know which time I'll stream, but yeah, okay, bye guys, have a good day.